Just a heads up that this is our last daily news program next week. We're going to take some much needed R&R and enjoy Canada Day and the 4th of July. We do have a weekend show for you, and I'll be back in the news chair on Monday, July the 8th. A new study shows significant technological challenges in Canada's healthcare sector. Microsoft is in hot water again because of another massive security breach in healthcare. And Canada's telecommunications giant TELUS is recognized as one of the most sustainable companies in the world by Time magazine. All this and more on the It Ain't the Cover of the Rolling Stone, but It'll Have to Do edition of Hashtag Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. A new study reveals significant technological challenges in Canada's healthcare sector. The research surveyed healthcare professionals across Canada and found that critical technology gaps in healthcare organizations significantly impact patient care and leave sensitive data open to cyber attacks. By coincidence, this story crossed my desk on the same day I attended a meeting of the Digital Governance Council, a national group that brings together companies in the private and public sector to drive digital innovation in Canada. The discussion from that group was absolutely consistent with the findings of the SOTI report. According to the report, 96% of IT decision makers acknowledge the need for better technology, but admit progress has been slow. The report notes that healthcare staff lose nearly 4 hours weekly due to technical issues. We can say from our own experience, we think that's optimistic. It notes that telehealth adoption is rising, but 26% of organizations struggle with remote device support, and 77% still rely on outdated technology. 97% of organizations have considered incorporating AI into patient care, but progress may be held back by risks of privacy. And 71% of those surveyed worry about patient privacy risks for good reason. Data security concerns have escalated, with 51% reporting external data breaches, up from 23% last year. Shash Anand, SVP of Product Strategy at SOTI, emphasizes the urgent need for technological upgrades, stating, "Without these necessary advancements, we risk further exacerbating existing challenges in patient care, data management, and operational efficiency." We tend to put it more bluntly. Without embracing a digital transformation and a productivity revolution, Canada's healthcare system will continue to decline and be in a crisis. Without embracing a digital transformation and productivity revolution, Canada's healthcare system is in a crisis and will continue to decline. It's time to stop admiring the problem and take action. Healthcare provider Geisinger has reported a massive data breach affecting over 1 million patients, allegedly caused by a former employee of Microsoft's subsidiary Nuance Communications. The incident, discovered in November of 2023, occurred when a terminated Nuance worker reportedly accessed and copied sensitive patient records 2 days after being fired. Geisinger claims Nuance failed to revoke the ex-employee's access promptly. The breach potentially exposed personal and medical information, including birth dates, addresses, and hospital records, though financial data was reportedly not compromised. This isn't the first time Nuance has been linked to such an incident. In 2018, a similar breach affected San Francisco's Department of Public Health. The case raises concerns about Microsoft's security practices, especially in light of recent high-profile breaches involving Chinese and Russian hackers accessing U.S. officials' email accounts through Microsoft systems. Law enforcement has been involved, and the former employee is reportedly facing federal charges. Microsoft stated they are cooperating with authorities and supporting their customer. This incident highlights the critical importance of robust offboarding procedures and access management in preventing data breaches. And because we all need some good news, we are pleased to report that TELUS, Canada's communications giant, has been recognized as one of the world's most sustainable companies by Time magazine. In this inaugural list, TELUS ranked 21 out of 500 global companies, second among Canadian companies, and first in the Canadian telecommunications sector. TELUS reports that this recognition highlights their long-standing commitment to corporate citizenship, philanthropy, and environmental stewardship. The company has set ambitious targets, including becoming carbon neutral by 2030 and sourcing 100% renewable electricity by 2025. So far, TELUS's sustainability efforts have included planting 12.7 million trees since 2000, diverting 15 million devices from landfills, and issuing $4.6 billion in sustainability-linked bonds. The company has also, through TELUS Environmental Solutions, worked to leverage technology to enhance sustainability in agriculture and healthcare. Darren Entwistle, president and CEO of TELUS, emphasized the company's dedication to social capitalism, stating, "Our team's commitment to sustainability is foundational to our leadership in social capitalism." We'd like to think as a podcast we call Balls and Strikes objectively when we shine a light on what companies do, and mostly because of the way news works, on the mistakes they make. But we should also be able to say when companies get it right. And in that spirit, we'd like to congratulate TELUS on this achievement and the recognition they received for the work they've done to win it. And that is our show for today. Hashtag Trending goes to air 5 days a week with a daily news show and a weekend interview show we call the Weekend Edition. Show notes are at technewsday.ca or .com. Either one works. Love your comments. You can contact me at editorial@technewsday.ca. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a fabulous Friday, and a reminder that I'll be off next week, but I'll be back at the news seat on July 8th.